Recording. Who the fuck is everyone?
Uh, you can call me Rave.
Wait, Carl, not Carl. Damn it. Raise, get closer to the mic.
But it's because like I don't have an actual mic. I'm using
Oh.
my, yeah.
You already know who's here. Repeated sex
good.
offender Adi G.
Wait, hold on a second.
Repeated?
Yo, I go back to back like Michael Jordan.
Yo,
Back to back.
oh shit. Well, hi. I'm Jordan, your local Nazi. What's up?
Hold on a second. But these intros.
It's the clowns. What do you expect?
I'm Flashpoint, and I'm
We're
just
Nazi
here.
now?
Apparently.
Yeah, we.
Bro, my nigga, I'm just Butter Knight, bro. What? Oh, niggas is crazy.
So who are
Just here
you?
for moral support.
Random bullshit. Who are you?
Bro, I'm Butter Knight. What do you not get?
Your name's Butter Knight.
Yeah, he's Butter Knight.
Butter Knight.
L.
You wouldn't understand.
Okay, well, I guess we've all introduced ourselves.
All right. It's wait. Did everyone go?
Yeah.
Yes.
think so.
Yeah.
No.
Flashpoint? Did you go?
That nigga
Yeah.
Dano is dead.
Then it's your boy Trey. You know, the head nigga
Head nigga.
of the channel.
Oh.
Of the channel.
Oh, I was about to say, I was like, what?
Fun to be the head nigga of the whole Discord. after
Wait a
we
minute.
overthrow Jordan. Let's do it, everyone.
Oh, wait, hold on.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
Anarchy.
Oh, shit.
Yes, sir. Start by taking out them whites. They had it good for way too long.
Wait a
Facts,
minute.
man.
I don't know
Facts,
if
man.
I don't know if I can keep this in or not, but fuck it.
You're allowed to say things like this on the podcast, man?
Yes.
I mean, it
I
is
think
his
that's perfectly
podcast.
legal.
I'm not wrong.
I'm gonna upload this video and my whole channel just be gone in the morning.
Yeah.
Wake up and you get 50 other people that join the server and talk about y'all canceled.
Well,
It
it'd
is
be
what
like
it
that.
is.
So this episode of After Hours, I brought on the clowns on the round table, and we got a couple of new members. Some niggas we met off Among Us, and some niggas that Jordan knew.
Damn, you good, David?
Wait.
Who's the Among Us niggas? I don't.
Flashpoint.
Flashpoint.
Yeah, I met y'all off of Among Us.
Oh. okay.
Singular nigga.
Or should I say J?
Yeah, JMO.
Yeah,
shit.
J-Mo.
Yes, sir. And then we have
Mhm.
Raisin Butter Knight. I don't like that name, Butter Knight.
Yeah, you want to be Moon Gecko? Is that what you want? You don't
Wanna be what?
Like, you want to be Moon Gecko? You don't want me to be Butter Knight, bro? Like, what's the problem? What's the problem?
Moon Gecko sounds actually like better than Butter Knight.
Butter Knight's the best name.
So this episode, we're going over some more deep shit, but hopefully not, that far. It's gonna be over the topics of life, death, and religion.
Damn, that's deeper than my asshole.
Yeah.
I knew somebody was gonna say it. I knew it.
You know, either he was gonna make that joke or I was.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just had to happen, I guess.
Let's start with this one question that everybody keeps talking about on Facebook and Twitter. Do you think that we're all actually alive, or is this a simulation?
Oh shit.
It's a good
It's
question, actually.
definitely not a simulation. I should be
Nah,
able
man.
to
Somewhere in the middle.
Simulation.
Somewhere in the middle?
Yeah.
I have no definitive answer. Like, I just can't. I don't know.
Shit, if we dead, we dead. I don't know. I haven't felt alive since 2012, so you know.
If it's a simulation, then the Matrix couldn't be a movie.
Like,
You're
So they'd
right.
be exposing themselves.
Yeah, if they deleted the movie, then it would have said something.
Exactly.
what are the tells for it being a simulation? Like, how can you differentiate? Like,
I mean, there have been glitches in the world, like
Yeah.
planes hovering in the air and doppelgangers. That's like the most common one.
are you sure it's
Yeah.
not just like human error? Like, people being dumb?
I mean,
Planes hovering in the air.
I mean,
isn't it kind of
people
coincidental
being
that they
wrong.
can kind of explain all these glitches with like some sort of science? I mean, it's kind of weird. I don't know. I don't think we're in a simulation. I think we just chilling. I think we want to be in a simulation because just shit sucks so bad.
Yeah.
That's a good
Especially
point.
now.
Oh yeah, definitely this year. This year's. Oh my fucking god.
I feel like if this was a simulation, it'd be one shitty ass simulation because nothing goes right this year.
Bro, I would have been trying to break this fucking simulation if it was real. Ain't
Yeah.
no way,
Oh,
ain't no
God.
way the creators gonna put us through this type of hell.
As soon as you get out, they just shoot you. Like, hey, man, you're not supposed to be. You're supposed to be here.
The fuck you doing here, nigga?
Just wake up and it's 2012 again.
That's when I cry.
Bruh.
Wake up in 2009. Vance Joy's playing. It's sunny outside, and Chief Keef is president.
In
Yeah,
2009.
man, put me back in the simulation. Shit.
Yeah, that just sounds terrible.
Yeah, I think I'm good where I was.
Bro, can you really like? There's just honestly a separate universe where Donald Trump is black. Like, just think about that.
I never thought about that.
I kind of didn't want to think about
I don't
that.
want to.
To where Obama and
Oh.
Trump are just reversed.
No,
That'd be beautiful.
I don't like that picture.
There's also a separate universe where men have vaginas. Wait, never mind.
Man, if I had
Never
one, I'd
mind.
be
No,
squirting
wait.
everybody.
Hold on. Wait, no, that's the actual thing here. Never mind.
I already have
You
one,
using that
bro.
thing to
What?
squirt like a motherfucker.
Wait, school. Trey,
Alright, then.
wow.
He's got big ambition.
Say how you feel, why don't you?
All right.
Trey out here
Another
squirting and shit.
question. Shit, does life even have meaning?
No.
Damn.
I think it depends.
Yeah, actually, it does depend.
Like on what?
It depends on what you do with your life.
And it also depends on the scale of what you mean. Like, if
What
we're
do
talking
you
about
think-
universal, hell no.
yeah, like
I'm
in
not-
saving the world and like
No. Something like minor to like this Earth itself. Do you
Oh,
think
then-
that everyone's here for a reason?
Yeah, to some extent,
Absolutely
yeah.
not.
I feel like we're just another cycle on the earth.
Okay. Well,
But,
Flashpoint, what's your reasoning?
I think your actions like can spur off other people's actions to where they do something. So in a way, you're also doing something just by existing.
That is
that is-
a good point.
That is true. Because I remember someone told me that they went to school because they saw me like to graduate, and they're like, "Wow, so black people can graduate." That was actually his. He was like, "Black men can graduate high school."
Oh,
I was like, "Yeah."
wow.
Wow.
Yo,
Okay, nigga, damn.
wow.
So he stuck to it. He graduated. He went to college, and he's doing pretty good. Like he's playing football right now.
Football.
Actually, that does go along with my one quote where I say you are the supporting role in somebody's story. So,
Yeah.
like, I guess your existence is disruptive to somebody else, and it's a chain of disruption.
Yeah, you're always
Yeah,
a villain
'cause
in someone else's story too.
Yeah, that's true.
That's facts. I wonder. Damn, am I really a villain in somebody else's story though?
You are, and I am too. I know niggas that hate me.
He was the villain in Jinxie's story.
Yeah, and gaming Dominari.
Those stories have come to conclusion. There are no more.
I mean,
Yeah, no more as in
I mean,
we.
I don't know who.
I mean, they're alive or whatever.
Yeah, no, we didn't kill him. FBI, chill out.
as long as you're,
Not yet.
as long as you're just living your life and going to the job market and shit, I think you'll always be a villain. Like you'll get someone's job and they'll just look at you and like, you hired this black guy and not me? Why? And they're like, because he has good credentials. I don't know what else to tell you.
But he's black.
Like, sir, we're not racist here. I know a good place to go to if you want to be racist. Like, oh, okay, thanks.
Sir, this isn't the 1950s. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave, please.
But if you head to the south, you know, you can find like at least 3 jobs
Yeah,
easily.
exactly.
Yeah, South Georgia's got them all.
Facts. Save that topic for another day, though. Life is fun though, because you know,
Fun?
I mean,
It's
Some
alright.
aspects.
that's all right. I mean, like in the grand scheme of it, is interesting because it's just you
Is.
existing, and you can change a lot of shit even if you don't know it. Like you can just live your normal life, and indirectly you're impacting other people's shit too. I think that's pretty interesting.
You can also just stop living.
Sounds like a fucking college ad, dude.
Shit,
You're
are they
making a
wrong
difference
though?
by coming to our college
No.
by making an impact to the world. You're doing something great. Sign up for our college at hbcu.icu.org.
Oh no.
I mean, that do be how colleges be recruiting. Like, hey man, you join us. Now, like in certain schools, they love saying that, and it's because they need more black people at their school. Like, if you come to our school right now, you'll be doing a favor for our community because you bring so much to the party. Because fuck, I'm still beating around the bush, man. We need more blacks. Man. We got nothing but whites. We trying to look good, you know. Man, we'll even give you a scholarship for being a nigga. Come on.
Pretty much.
I mean, hey.
That's honestly probably why they accepted me into Indiana Tech, to be honest with you.
Yeah, they need
What
more.
are racist?
And also
Like,
the esports team.
If
I'm
you
like-
use one of them blacks on the esports, just put them on here.
I would think I'm like the only 1 out of 2 black people that are in the esports team, so they probably need it more.
They needed to meet that diversity ratio.
Exactly.
Yeah, places care about diversity.
They
They're
only
trying to look
pick
good.
you up. They only pick you up so the photographer can find like that 1% of people
Yeah.
of color to like take a picture of you for the yearbook.
It's
And,
me,
like,
I'm
they
photographer.
don't care about you.
It's funny because that's actually true for college photos. You'll see like a photo full. It'll be like one white girl in the photo, and or one white guy, and there's like a bunch of other minorities. Like,
You
hey,
got
look
an
at our
Indian,
school.
you got a black person, you got an Asian, you got a Muslim, you just
You
got
got
everybody.
one of everybody.
Like I never saw that Muslim a day on this campus.
Yeah, then they just tell you to shut the fuck up.
Don't they get more money from being diverse? If I
Yes.
They get more
Yeah.
funding.
Yeah.
Yes, that's why they do it.
maybe that's why
Alright.
there's a
So, topic of death though. Has anyone ever handled?
Shit,
death
if I
in their
die, I
life?
die.
I almost died.
How'd you almost die?
Okay. So I have asthma, right?
Yeah.
And then I I have to wake up in the middle of the night sometimes because I'll have like trouble breathing while I'm sleeping. So
Yeah.
one night it got really bad and I couldn't find my inhaler next to my nightstand, so I had to go get my emergency one downstairs and almost passed out on the way there. Because no one
Man.
else in the house was awake at that point. So either I was gonna make it or I was gonna die.
Damn, you
Damn.
was from me Stan Lee that day.
Yeah,
man.
what was this recent or?
It was like in April or May, one of those.
Oh, okay.
Shit,
that
you was
worked
also
out.
finna meet Kobe Bryant at the
Yeah.
game. Holy shit.
Yikes.
Look at them front row tickets.
Man.
Especially at Juice WRLD's
Yeah.
concert too.
Man, with us seeing Robert Williams perform his new movie.
Does anyone believe in life after death, reincarnation, anything like that?
I believe in it. I think there's an afterlife.
All right, what kind of afterlife do you have in mind?
Shit, I don't know. Just afterlife.
Well,
I'm gonna keep it a. Oh, go ahead.
I think it's like you know how you can't remember like being born. I think it's like that. It just clicks like that.
Yeah.
Imagine
Right,
imagine you like glitch and you accidentally remember everything when you were a child, or remember everything from your past life as a child, and that's why you're
Oh,
crying.
Lord.
That'd be yo.
You remember how you
Crazy.
die.
I think I'm gonna keep it a bean. I generally feel like me myself. I feel like I'm in some sort of purgatory because a lot of this stuff has like happened before, and like it's like been consistent since like I started middle school.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, like deja vu.
Yeah, that's
like
a good
every
one.
day,
Yeah.
like every day I have it, and it's so weird.
It's not like a purgatory thing. It's just okay. Actually, it's not kind of unrelated, but I had this thought that what if like deja vu was just your current self, like like remembering things wrong, like things that happened before.
To
Like,
somebody else.
no,
Yeah.
like what if like like okay, so you saw something like a day ago, like your current self, and but your mind makes you think you saw like a long time ago, and that's where deja vu comes from. Just like it's like it's hard to explain this. It's like it's not actually like something happening twice or anything. It's just you remembering it happening like before it actually did.
Yeah.
Probably.
No, I personally think it's happening twice. Because I generally feel like the thought of purgatory is you repeating actions, but this form of purgatory, you do it and you don't really gain a grasp of what you're doing. Because like I feel like the purgatory that I might be going through, I'm not sure if I am. I feel like when you die, you go through a purgatory that like you subconsciously know, but you don't know at all.
That's
Okay,
deep.
so
Yeah.
you really think I would be in your afterlife? Like, just think about that.
Damn. Don't sell yourself short. I'm
Damn.
here.
No, I'm not selling myself towards anyone. It's just like I don't know, man. That seems pretty terrible.
Yikes.
He had to be
Okay.
pretty messed up in your past life for that, man.
I think you guys would exist, but like as something else, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes
Like-
sense.
Like some kind of parallel universe type thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait, that's a good question. Would you fuck your other parallel self?
Okay,
Yes, sir.
Oh no.
Let's
Nah.
not pass that.
Wait,
Mm.
it depends on how they. It depends on if they're exactly like me or they're
If they're
a lot
like
reversed.
so like it's you in a different with of course the opposite gender. Well, I can't say opposite gender. Well, yeah, I can. No, can I? I don't know. 2020.
Now, 2020, you can't.
If you're a
Say
woman, female, one with a
I can't say female.
shit, woman. There you go. No. I can't say women either because that's men in it. Wim XN, is almost just like you, and yeah, and now they have tits
No,
And a coochie.
Nah, I wouldn't do
hate-
it.
I
and
hate
maybe
that.
some ass. I don't know.
No, the idea
how
of that
thick they look.
haunts me.
Nah, bro, this ain't it.
I
look-
hate it all.
You missed with this one, G.
What, missed? What?
Yeah, bro.
I didn't take a shot. What are you talking about?
You
Nah,
missed
the
it,
moment
man.
the moment
You're on the
you
bench
got
for a
it.
reason, bro.
All right. Another thing. What if after you die, you just repeat everything all over again?
So, like what David was saying with purgatory.
Yeah, but no. Well, yes, but no. Like you relive every moment, but you just don't know.
Oh, fuck that. Hell
So,
no.
it's-
Oh no, I hate that idea.
I don't know. I made a lot of bad choices in my life. I don't think I want to go through again.
Personally,
You wouldn't know that you're going through them.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
that is true.
Thinking about it, like, yeah, that sounds horrible.
I mean,
Yeah, the
honestly,
idea of
it
that
wouldn't,
sounds
if I don't know I'm going through it, then it really doesn't matter. Because I'll just go through it repeatedly.
But then again, what if like I said, what if life glitches and then all of a sudden you remember?
You just have all your memories back. Like, wait, I remember all the pain. No,
It's
get me
like,
out
wait,
of here.
I remember this shit. Hold on.
I'll put you through a very, very bad existential crisis.
Something just clicks in your brain, like one moment, like that change just clicks, and it's like, wait a minute.
Like, it's just that one ex who really fucked you up, and it's like, like a glitch occurs. Like, wait, no, I remember you.
Hold on.
Hey, man, I wish.
I wish, man.
Wait,
Wait, you wish that your ex just
No, I
unlocked an
I wish. No, I wish that I could like remember, like, if the whole reoccurring thing was happening. I wish I could remember, so I didn't go through that again. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, but then it kind of invites the thing where if you try to prevent it, like it'll just end up happening. Anyway.
yeah, and then you
Like,
might make it
that's
up
the way
worse.
Yeah, I would change.
Like ass too.
yeah, I don't. Just, what do you do in this situation? Then it's just
You
let it
just
happen, I guess?
yeah, you just let it happen, and you know it's gonna happen. You just sit there in dread,
No,
like
man.
damn.
Just take it.
Just take it like a good little boy,
Yeah,
Take it like a champ. Like I'm like them.
like a man, like everybody
What
likes to say.
are we
Boy
allowed to say
Scouts,
that?
yeah.
What if you just like end up socking them in the face right when they're about to break up with you?
You say no and punch them.
Give
you
them amnesia. Wake up next day like, hey.
Or you see
hey.
like one of your exes and you're like, damn, she kind of bad, and then all of a sudden like all the memories rush to you, and you're just like, yeah, I'm gonna beat her ass.
Yikes.
Go into jail for battery and assault.
It's like, damn, I don't even know you. Exact. Good.
Emotional abuse, you know.
You're right.
All right, but basically, the way I pictured death is one possibility is that you just reincarnate, and it could be anything from human again, which would suck, or just an animal in general. So I put myself in like two instances of how it would be like if I was rebirthed and all that. I like to think that I would want to be like, should probably like a sea otter or some shit, and
Why
just
a
fuck
sea
off from
otter?
people as a whole. Huh?
What?
Why is sea otter?
A sea otter?
They just be vibing. They just be happy. Like I've never seen an angry or sad sea otter. He just be vibing.
Yeah, they just floating down the ocean, river, whatever.
Another
They just
I think I want to be a dog just so I still get some hoes.
She reincarnate me as a big titty white girl. I'm definitely utilizing that. I'm utilizing all those.
Instant
I'm down for that,
OnlyFans.
bro. Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Bro, big titty. Any
Free
around the
bag.
18th birthday. Like here we go.
Free bag.
I'm gonna get bad luck and reincarnate as Stormy Daniels. That's what's gonna happen.
Man, imagine having to fuck Donald Trump.
Yeah, that's bad luck.
That's
Bro, don't
pain.
even- bro.
Once I was talking to Jordan about this, and I was like, it would suck if we reincarnated as white people, but at a time or different universe where
Where white people are the
oppressed.
minority.
Yeah.
Wow. That's hard to think about.
Yo, it really is hard to think about.
What do you
Because
say?
it would never happen.
Guys, it doesn't sound right, bro.
It doesn't.
That's one alternate universe that don't work.
All right, get on the boat, you crackers.
Like, wait, I've been here before.
Dude, just imagine you're a white person. You're like, this don't seem right. Why am I listening to you?
Instead of everybody pillaging Africa, it's everybody pillaging Europe.
Yeah.
Yo,
this
I
just
can't
doesn't
imagine
sound right,
that.
bro.
You stop
Like,
picking front. I'm like, wait, I'm white. I'm here. Like, nigga, you're like, shut up. You start hitting you.
Shut up, white boy.
Then that invites the parallel universe where the Ku Klux Klan is all black people.
That's the Black Panther Party.
yeah, that's what that is at that point.
And, oh, by the way, viewers, I'm not saying the Black Panther Party is a terrorist group. They're not. But if it was a parallel universe, they would be. And the KKK would not be.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
really hard
This
to
is getting
think
to like
about.
weird
That's hard to
territory.
imagine.
That is so hard to imagine. And the SCLC is also terrorists.
Yeah.
Wow.
Next question.
Dang, now my brain hurts.
Fuck. I was just gonna talk about death a little bit more. Like,
Oh
if we wanna
yeah, death. Oh yeah, we were on the topic of death.
change shit for them.
Wait, what?
Like, has anyone ever lost a person and that person just, like after they die, it just kind of like changed a whole lot for them?
Yeah, my mother.
Yeah.
My
No.
brother definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. My sister, like Jordan's mom, just like changed the whole family dynamic. Like,
Bro, the whole family just hasn't been the same ever since then. Like, holy shit.
we don't talk to each other. And then I think the icing on the cake was my sister passing away. It was just raps.
And
like, we don't
grandmother.
even see each other anymore. It was just raps.
And
Like,
yeah, and it was so crazy because like it was our cousin and then our grandmother in the same month, and that was it.
Damn.
No, they didn't die the same month. They
Yeah.
died the same year.
Yeah, it's like holy shit.
Shit in like around the same. I think it was either the same or like the same week. But my aunt, she died, and then like later on, so my cousin died too. it was like a mother and son combo thing that happened. It was like death took them both, and it changed quite a bit because it's usually her who plans all the like the all the stuff for like family gatherings and shit. So it's usually her that did all that, and ever since then, we tried to do another family gathering recently. That was over the summer, but I just kind of looked at the situation. I was like, wait, are you trying to like plan a family reunion like right now with the COVID thing going right now? And then it ended up being canceled anyway because I was gonna like stay an extra day and try to go to it, I guess. But they ended up canceling it because not many people in my family are able to make plans properly. In fact, they couldn't even plan her funeral properly because I was trying to go see her because I spent like a number of my childhood with her and shit. And I was gonna try to go to it, but they couldn't agree on what day to do it. And so I ended up having to go back to school. And it was just like, man,
I felt that funeral part. My sister's funeral was so jank. Like, I didn't even. We had to ride back in like this busted ass taxi, bro. Because the
Oh yeah, because they
limousine,
left
right?
me.
They drove off without us.
They're like,
damn.
"Oh, get in the
Like,
get in the
it took-
limousine," and then we turn around, it's gone. We're like, what?
Like,
the
my
hell?
parents were in it. My aunts and uncles were gone, and it was just like, "Are you for real?"
We just sat there, just David and I just looked at each other like, bro, they just left us. And everybody was like, why are y'all still here? It's like, damn, they dipped. Like, they just gone.
I would have had to fold somebody that day. Be at the funeral swinging. Be like R.I.P. Anyway, square up, nigga. Who left me?
Rip, bro. Anyways, who trying to get this work?
So speaking of funerals, that's when all the dirty laundry just air out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
All the
bad.
Bro, when it was my mother's funeral, apparently my dad was there, and for
I'm
some
surprised you
like
didn't see him.
I didn't see him at all, like at all. Like I looked around the whole church and I did not see him. But like apparently, in the first aisles were supposed to be the whole family, and my aunt was there, and she didn't get she wasn't able to sit at the front with everybody else, and I was like, but that's my aunt on that side. Of course, they didn't let my dad sit apparently since he was there, but like you should have let Betty there. Like, damn, that's just kind of rude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when I knew
I don't know.
niggas weren't shit in my
I
family.
feel like every time we've been to a funeral, my side of the family just feels some sort of entitlement, especially my mother. I don't know why. I don't know if anybody else in the family could notice. I just feel like she feels so entitled to like have like a special seat and just be like the main center of attention. I've just noticed that over like the last 3 funerals. Like, really?
Pretty much. Shit wild.
And funeral planning, like I don't know if it's just the black community itself or just our shitty luck, but it seems like niggas can't make plans for funerals
Not at all.
go smoothly.
Well, the two that I've been to have been okay as far as like what they're supposed to do and stuff, but then I just haven't experienced it, and I guess to really see. So
Gotcha.
Honestly, I think
Say
that's just
what?
like an everyone thing because it is a funeral. It's kind of hard to think about most of the time.
That's true.
That's true. My friend, he was at his funeral, and it was for his dad that died. Now everything went smooth aside from the fact that they invited 2 people who didn't know about each other, and it was of course the wife and the girlfriend.
Man,
That was
So I've got that's something.
how do you
Oh.
fuck this up?
mm,
should have saw the will, man. He left everything to that girlfriend.
dang.
I would have to bring him back to swing on him.
You ain't tell me about this other bitch?
And then you left all your money to her?
Man.
Come back and cash these hands, little nigga.
Is anyone here religious?
Somewhat, but not really.
I'm
I
not.
I don't really consider myself religious.
Nah, I'm agnostic.
Yeah, I'm there too.
My
But I find
girlfriend's Muslim
religion.
though.
Um, so I find religion kind of funny. Like, there's some interesting religions out there, and there's some that are like copy paste like the other, but they just change some names around. And you know the main three I'm talking about.
I mean, they're
Everyone,
technically
Yeah.
they're technically steps over each other. Like
yeah,
one is they're all progressive towards
Bro,
like
Yeah.
the reasoning behind why they're different, it's like such small differences. Like y'all might as well just all come together and say fuck it.
well think I even though like it's kind of weird with the way it is, but like think of it like as Judaism being the first one and then Muslim being the latest one.
Yeah.
And for
Really,
some
yeah,
all
reason
three of
everybody
those
just
like
wants
branch off
this.
of each other.
Yeah, because Islam is like was like 1,000 years. No, it wasn't 1,000. It's just after everything, after the events of the New Testament.
Mm.
So it's kind of like a chronological story. It's just
My
that
thing,
for some reason people want to stick to one, which
my
I guess I get, but like yeah.
my thing in religion is that the whole written concept in books is all based off of human perspective of what humans saw. It's not the people treat it as if it's concrete facts when in reality it's just a person sharing their perspective of what they saw. And I hate when people try to say like, well, it's 100%, and I'm like, if it was, to be fair, if this was true and everybody saw the same thing, then every book would be the same. But in each passed down generation, each book is different because each person saw different things and each perspective is different. But a lot of people don't understand that. Like, it kind of bothers me. Like, it's
Yeah,
not
and
really
it's like
written.
it's really hard to
It'd be
like
different.
trust as well because like they're always like, yeah, it's written through man, but like time and time
And
again, man
in
has
the
been
book,
Yeah.
untrustworthy.
and yeah, and the book contradicts itself, saying that man is not to be as trustworthy as the God, and that man has been known to deceive, lie for a number of reasons. So,
Main one
in
being
actuality,
power.
yeah,
Yeah.
why would I believe this then? Like, it doesn't really keep its own rules in hand at
yeah.
all.
Yeah. And then my thing is like people try and use that to like justify like terrible actions and say, oh, it was like, oh, I did it because God says I could or whatever like that. And like that whole thing, like just for me, breaks the fundamentals of it, which is like, nah, I can't mess with this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Which is why I
The
don't like
extreme.
fuck with like religious radicals because whoo, they put everything that they do in the name of whoever that they believe in, and that shit's I just can't mess with it at all.
Yeah.
Like, it would be like if I was a god, for example, and someone asked me my opinion on like just cheese piece, and I'm like, well, like I don't like it, but fuck it, I guess. And then like later on, like much later on in life, everyone write these holy books, and they're like, God thinks that the cheese pizza is sinful, and anyone eats it is fucking wrong and needs to burn in hell. And it's like, well, I just said, I just didn't like it that much. Like, it could just change that easy because you're just
Exactly,
like,
and nobody can verify you
Yeah.
because then you're like, oh no, only I can talk to God, not you. I'm the worthy one. I'm the prophet. So I listen to him, and I am the only one that can understand him and talk to him. And it's just like that's so I can't fuck with that.
Yeah.
nigga,
And then it
who you
becomes like a
partake into?
competition.
Just wait. Speaking of this, though, there are preachers and other people who run churches and all that, and they just be pocketing these fucking money. They're like, "Oh, if you donate to me, it's donating to the church and donating to God, and yada, yada." Just be
Yeah,
pocketing money. Then you get a whole
Bro,
new SUV, new house. And it's like, yo, where you get that car from? I got it from
bro.
God.
I remember when
Why?
I had to stay for a meeting, a church committee meeting, and the first thing they did was pull like all the bills that they had to pay and like how much money they were getting from tithes and offering, and they're like, okay, we need this amount of money. We need to make these type of fundraisers for the church. So and like find a way to get people to spend more money, and I'm just like, wow, that's whoo, this shit really is a business, huh?
Yeah. Like like at its core, I don't hate religion, and I can understand why people are in certain religions, either because they grew up in it or it's part of their culture and whatnot, or you just branched off into it after life went on. I just hate how it's become so much of a cash grab with a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, like I said, like humans like to exploit a lot of shit. So they probably found, and this has been happening since even during like the reform of the of the church, where like in Catholicism they would milk you for everything that you have in terms of income, and like I wish it wasn't like that, and and of course it's given religion such a bad name and a bad impression. So it really sucks. Like I understand when people do have religion, like what Trey said, and also there's also another reason where people want to feel like um that they're safe or that they have like a purpose in life, uh which I understand. I completely get, and I'm not gonna knock people for that. I just wish that humans weren't pieces of shit and turned religion into such a bad thing and like
I
made it such a polarizing subject.
I think that's like most people's major problem with religion is that people themselves ruin it, not
Yeah.
like
The
the
religion
Yeah.
I have no religions I have no absolute problem with it. It's just the people that worship it or people that are
Yeah.
followers.
For me, I feel like the people that just take it and like make it to where I was supposed to like build people up and stuff, like that's fine. But once you take it and like start to like put it, like make it seem like you're better than other people, then that the whole fundamental is just gone.
I remember when Trey and I argued against this one Christian girl on Twitter because she kept trying to say like she was better than us because she praised God. And we're just like, oh,
My
I hate those
problem,
people.
religion is not for the closed minded at all.
Yeah.
It really isn't.
It's not.
It's if you're the problem is there's a lot of closed minded people and sheep people that follow open minded people because they're sheep, and there's nothing you can really do to stop that. And then when they get into the habit of constantly following that open-minded person, they then go up the ranks and become a pastor and preach that closed-minded mindset to other people, and the cycle just keeps repeating. Um, Religion would not be horrible if people were open to accepting that. Yeah, you like that, I like this. You like fries, I like onion rings. But that's cool because we can both eat them together while we're playing a game. Compromises and stuff like that. It shouldn't be it shouldn't be, oh well, he's Muslim, he don't got the exact same thing as me, so I'm gonna kind of put myself on a pedestal. It should be we're both equal, we both equally believe uh in the same thing, and I can accept that he's doing what he wants to do and I'm doing what I want to do, and that's at the end of the day that's still cool because we still go into a church.
and that's what's crazy to me because like literally Judaism, Muslim, and Islam and Christianity, they worship the same God, but the main issue I see is that Christians like, well, I can't say all Christians, but like a lot of Christians believe that like for some reason that Muslims believe in a different type of God, or it's like, oh, this is what their God wants, and like you do realize that this is the same exact God that's in Christianity, right? And they just some reason they refuse to believe that, and that's mostly because of their closed-minded mindset. And it's just I just never understood it. I wish that those type of people didn't like have such a large voice, and I wish that this type of impression hasn't been imprinted into people with the religion.
Yeah, I think it also has to do with like how history is gone, with how Christianity was also like spread to the youth, like to the North
Yeah,
Americas and stuff,
it's another
and how
problem.
they're just able to do that with no kind of anyone will say, "Hey, this might not be okay."
Yeah, and
Yeah,
especially
we
that
honestly
they love to suppress on how like violent events have happened in the name of that religion, and then they're also going to be the same people that will point out the violent history of Islam and
Yeah.
Judaism, and it's just kind of really sad. And I'm just like, but there's a lot of big events that have happened in your guys' religion, but you guys refuse to talk about it and refuse to like not get on another religion for their violent things that have happened in their religion's name. And it just really upsets me. It really does. I really wish humans weren't humans.
I feel that.
I think it's just the thing about being more open-minded. Once you get more open-minded people, then like all the like bad things, I think, just start to like go away and stuff like that.
Yeah.
This is one thing that happened back in high school where this girl, like everybody in the class knew that this girl was Muslim, but this one girl, she was like, "Hey, I know you're confused, so let me lead you to the path of God or whatever."
Oh God.
And I was like, "Hey, don't
Whoa.
do that. That's a big no-no. That makes you look like a dick. Please don't and stop."
Ooh, I
And she
hate
just
people
kept
that try to
trying.
convert
That's
others.
terrible.
Yeah.
Conversion should never be a thing. Like, it should be the own person's choice to convert, not somebody else trying to force conversion onto somebody else.
Yeah.
I had a friend like that in sixth grade, right? Sixth grade, I was a very very extremely impressionable person through my sixth, seventh, and half my eighth grade year. At the time, I didn't know what to believe because mom died of cancer, and then uncle died before that. So I was open to anything. And I had this friend in my class who would consistently leave a Bible on my desk. And I felt some type of way. I was like, "Yo, why are you always leaving this Bible on my desk?" He's like, "You're supposed to read it." And I just looked at him like, "Why am I supposed to read it? I have no desire to read it." He said, "Well, you just seem like you're a little lost." And I'm like, "Lost?" It's like, "Yeah, you just don't seem like you know what you're doing." And I'm like, "How are you gonna tell me what I'm supposed to be doing?" Like, and I didn't realize until I got older, but that was an act of him trying to convert me into something that I just didn't know I wanted to be yet. And I frown upon those people because you're peer pressuring, and then you're the same people that go in your church and say don't peer pressure people to have sex, drugs, steal, and all this other stuff. It's you're doing the same thing, and that's just not okay.
Yeah. A lot of them are just like hypocrites, honestly.
Yeah.
There's definitely a lot of hypocrisy when it comes to religion, and
Yeah.
it's ridiculous. Especially,
But
certain like laws that have been placed in the US, and of course
yeah.
people are upset at that, and I'm like, it shouldn't apply to you though.
Yeah. And then I do appreciate the people though that are able to like be open minded and still like practice their religion and stuff.
Exactly. Those are the best people. Like
It's as simple as that.
they basically haven't made the religion their personality, and that's what I like.
Yeah.
Wow, this went off into religion from death. Wow. Whew.
I mean, it is the third topic.
Oh, well, all right.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a major.
Easy segue.
But man, I've met some interesting people. Like I've met some really chill people in religion. I've met some that were just really extreme about it. I remember this one girl. She really liked me, and she was like, "I like to convert you," and it's like, I just like me the
Yikes.
way I am.
Oh man.
She's
That's
trying to convert me to like, trying to make me a Muslim, and just like, I can respect your religion, you know. I respect everyone's religion, your choice, and all that. But just don't try to force it on me, because it won't work. It'll just make me not care.
you can't have a crush on someone then try
That's
and force them into a
terrible.
religion, bro. That's
Mm.
an instant like L. They're gonna like
but
not they're gonna
That's-
hate you.
As soon as you do that, you don't really like. I think you don't really like them like that.
Yeah,
Exactly.
It was like she didn't like you, and more than she liked what you looked like. Like she wanted to make you her ideal person.
Yeah, she liked the
with
thought of
features.
not you.
She liked the idea of you.
She liked the look of you, but not the thought of you.
Yeah.
That sucks. That really sucks. I don't like that.
I hate that happened to me. That's terrible.
Sometimes it just be like that. It shouldn't be, but you know, it just be like that.
Yeah. That's
Life
your
just
first
kind of
life.
happens.
So which one do we want to go back to now? Do we want to go back to death, life, or stick to religion for a bit?
I'm down with either.
I'm down with whatever, honestly.
Or just go to life. Oh.
Shit sucks.
Yeah, man. It's
Pain, my nigga. Pain.
I mean, it's not that bad now because I'm with somebody that I like, so it's not terrible, but like financially it sucks.
I just feel like some parts of life you just gotta like get over, like in hurdles and stuff, and then after that you'll just be set, I guess.
I think life is just atrocious for my age, considering that I'm 15 in 2020.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
it's terrible.
I mean, I really being a part of this generation has just made me mentally miserable. Like you got apps like TikTok that can be funny, and then there's the side of it to where it's not at all.
And then
You
you
Dude,
know,
have complete idiots on the app that
and,
just make
and I
it not fun.
and I personally feel so out of touch with this generation, and I'm a part of it. Like that's so like I'm not
disassociating with the generation.
I'm not a feminine male. I'm not a Hello
Yeah,
Kitty
I get
wearer.
that.
I don't drink Monster every day. I don't listen to indie rock. I listen to garbage mainstream music. I guess. Uh, I don't. I'm not taking my chances and dropping out of school to make music. I'm not drawing art online and making bank at 12. I'm not with it. I feel so old, yet I'm
Me too.
literally like a part of the younger end of the generation. It's weird.
I think
That's
that's
part of
Yeah,
what me and Jordan go through a bit too, because
yeah.
we don't do things that like other people. Like our generation, we hit the point where we're in our 20s now, and everyone's like, "Oh, I'm in my 20s, therefore I have to do this and then live wild and do this, try as many drugs, drink as many alcohol, hookup culture." Now, I'm not gonna like if you want to do those things, cool, but just know that there's gonna be something that happens to you as a consequence for it. Now, not always with
Especially
hookup culture. As long as you're smart and safe about it, nothing bad can fully happen. But there's still always a risk with hookup culture. But the other things, you drink a lot, of course, in your 30s and shit,
your
or
liver's gonna be
25,
fucked.
liver's
Yeah.
gonna walk out the body and say, "I'm done. No, I'm out. Fuck this shit."
It's like, I'm tired of your ass. Get the fuck out.
yeah.
And yeah, especially when like, cause I really do feel like that I'm not also a part of my generation, especially when it comes to like what Trey said with drinking and doing drugs and having sex. And it's so weird because like I have these interactions with people on Twitter, and people get so weird when they're like, "Oh, you don't. What's your body count?" And I'm just like, "What are you talking about?" And they're like, "Oh, if you don't have a body count of 5, you're just that doesn't exist." And I'm just like, "What are you talking about? That of course that exists. That's so
I'm
weird
so
for you to say
I
that."
hate that
like
out of touch
I
with this
I can
generation that
Like, what?
I was saying I can get being that type of person yourself, but like trying to force it on other people is just like the weirdest thing ever.
yeah.
Yeah, and that's like
Like that
that's the
whole
bad part of
thing.
this generation, that they like to like think that this shit's like normal because they do it, and it's not normal. Everybody else does it, and they're just the weird one, or they're just lying, and they're
I,
trying to feel
Yeah.
feel above
It's
somebody
that
else. It's
whole
just
thing.
that's what I'm
I
saying.
think
Like,
like all of that. It's just about forcing it on people. It just makes it to where it's like, it just makes it to where it's just not enjoyable. I guess.
Yeah,
like
but
there's a serious problem when I'm looked at weird for not popping perks or not smoking
Yeah,
weed.
yeah.
Like, are you
especially
out of
at
your
my
mind?
school.
I'm 15. I want to make beats. I want to go hoop. I want to eat McDonald's when I get home from school, bro. Like, what?
Like
Yeah.
Like,
I already know somebody that's got cancer because he smoked that
holy
much,
shit.
and then he's frowned upon people who doesn't do it. I'm like, dude, you're about to die. Does not that not concern you? And then it's like trying to force down on other people. It's just not okay.
The interesting thing about it all is that this isn't anything new really, as everything that our generation is doing has been going on for like generations before
Exactly.
and so on. It's just the other people, they got older, and the ones that are still alive, they learn from their mistakes, and they're like, don't do that, and they try to blame us for creating these things, or like sex in the teens, drinking alcohol in teens, or and it's like you did the same thing at your age, but you just
Exactly.
learned to stop being stupid.
Like
It's a never ending cycle. It just gets progressively worse as we find more things to get kicked up on or high up off. You know what I'm saying? Like
and I feel like it's even worse now because of, and I know it sounds boomer, but it is mostly because of
Technology?
social media that really does like amplify everything, and like, and people who get on there and think, oh, this is normal, and they could be across from the country, and they probably thought before that it wasn't normal, but now they think it
no, ma-
is.
See, the
no
thing
matter
about
what,
it is, humanity's always chasing like a new high, and it can be with drugs or with something else. And in the past, it was a lot more shit in order to get it. Like, take with a caveman, for example. All you had to do was go out and just smack a dinosaur, bring back food, and boom, you're happy. Um, we don't really get to do that because we can just go to the supermarket and grab some food. Sure, you can go out and just and eat.
shoot Bambi.
You can shoot shit and then just bring it home and cook it and eat it. But we just find new things about it. And with that, um, they're like hunting or whatever. Now we have social media, which isn't bad, but it can be bad if you're relying on that for your fill for your serotonin. It's like, oh, I'll post this picture, this meme, and I'll get lots of new likes, and it'll make me happy for like 5 minutes, and I gotta redo it. So
I will never blame rap music for the way our generation is. I will never blame it because people keep saying that our new generation of rap music is the reason our stuff is, and I'm like, well, if you want to say that, you have to say it about every single generation of rap music. This isn't new. Rap music has not changed one bit. The only recent breakthrough with rap music was Kanye's use of auto tune on 808s and Heartbreak. Nothing else has changed. What do we talk about? Materialistic things. Back in the 90s, bitches and guns. In the 2000s, bitches. In 2005s, clothes, guns, and bitches. In 2010s, bitches, drugs, and guns. There's not really a difference.
And it's crazy
And
because
at the
like
end of the
it's those same people that listen to like R&B, country, pop, that were literally talking about the same thing.
Exactly. And at the end of the day, music is entertainment. The problem with and social media is what's social media, in my opinion, puts uh let's just test it and see what it does on a whole different scale than rap music because the way you can go viral on social media is a lot quicker than music because music is entertainment. Social media isn't really meant to be entertainment based, and now it is. It's so commercial, it's so widespread, and I just can't blame rap music. I especially can't blame this generation of rap music because if we're gonna blame rap music, you might as well blame all generations of it because it hasn't changed.
I just
I
don't
just
like
don't understand.
that hip hop and rap is the main one targeted. And like I said, with other genres of music, they've also just talk about the same things. I think even in like rock, there was a song where it was just a whole song about talking about fucking a dead body, and it was just so it's so uncomfortable, and I'm just like,
yeah, with
but
that, it's actually like a cycle with that. Like back then, it was everyone blaming like rock music for like why teens are doing this, that, and that.
I
Nowadays,
remember
it's
that
shifted to rap and hip hop. It's like, oh, everyone's doing this because
they
Soldier
move
Boy,
was
Juice
culturally
WRLD,
popular.
yeah.
and
Rock
I
was popular back then, and now since hip hop's popular, they blame that. They just go what's culturally captivating everybody, and it just happens to be hip hop music now.
Life is a cycle,
it really is. Humans like to repeat history.
and, and that leads into something that we brought up earlier about like reliving shit in deja vu.
We
Humanity
only
does
re- we only repeat history because we're not creating any sort of new history. We're not creating a future. We're just repeating, I guess. I
yeah,
mean,
the shitty
what
sequels
else
of
is there to say?
I feel like that's just
Yeah,
human nature.
sequel.
What'd you say, Trey?
Like it's pretty much just a sequel, but instead of like the sequel, we're bringing in like a fresh new elements and stuff. It's just mostly the same, but
It's a
shifted
patch
around.
update. It's a
Exactly.
video game patch update.
Like we add a few little bits of technology that revolutionizes things, and then the same thing happens, and then we just keep cycling with more technology advances. Nothing will change. We just
Yeah,
adding something else that amplifies.
and soon everything will repeat over on Mars because they're getting their own little community over there soon.
Bro, Elon Musk not gonna put any type of human rights on Mars.
I swear, we pay attention to the dumbest shit. I saw earlier that they said somebody on the moon has voted. And I'm like, nigga, are you serious? There's not even people voting here. Like, why would I care?
Fun
Like,
fact. Fun fact. All 100% of crimes outside of Earth are by women, because
Wait, can you
there.
explain?
Okay, so apparently, there was a woman astronaut who actually like did identity fraud from someone on Earth. It was their ex, and they took all their money out of their bank account and put it into theirs, and now they're getting like trial, but from space. That shit's hilarious. So technically now it's 100% of crimes are done in space are done by women.
And it's gonna be interesting how in the future, if we do get people to live on like Mars and stuff, you'll be able to like transfer citizenship or whatever. It's like, or you're not legal on Mars, so I gotta deport you. It's like where? We don't know, just any place on Earth.
Shit, Earth, I
Earth.
guess. Yeah, Earth is gonna be that third world planet.
Earth will be Australia now.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, you go into you're going to Earth, like fuck, or no, it's the new Brazil.
Oof.
Like, dude, I've never seen something as pointless as in business where they're like, well, today, guys, I got a quick little news story for you. They now have 4G on the moon. I'm like, who cares? Like, what?
I remember that one. I'm just like,
Wait, did they
okay,
actually?
yeah, they did. Apparently, they're like, yeah, we got 4G LTE on all the space stations and
what?
the moon. I'm just like, why do we care?
How's that
That's
benefit
so
me though? I'm on
lame.
Earth.
It's like that's crazy that they're a generation of mobile data behind, but like, how does this apply to us?
Like I can't even afford to go to a different state, let alone go to a different planet, man. What's
Imagine downgrading. You had 5G at home, you go to space, and you're on 4G.
shit, 3G shit.
Oh Lord! Wait, that means they have been on 3G that whole time, and they just added 4. That's tough. That's so tough. 3G is so slow.
Yeah. All right. Is that all we wanted to do for this episode? Because this thing has been going on for almost an hour now.
Wait, has it really?
Yeah, it's a 58
Yeah.
minute.
I mean, I don't have much else to say except hi B, if you're watching this.
Hey,
You're
Issa,
adorable.
if you're watching this, which you probably will be watching it in December after you're free because you're busy right now. But when you do watch this, what's up, nigga?
What's up, my nigga?
Hey, future me, if you're watching this, throw this fucking flannel shirt in the trash. This shit is disgusting.
Why don't you
It
throw
looks
the trash now?
atrocious. Because it's really comfortable.
Understandable. Again, B, what's up, nigga? That's all I gotta say though.
All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. For after I upload this, and thanks for the clowns for being here.
You're welcome.
Thanks to Issa for supporting the nigga like she always do, even though she's not here right now. She's in class. Well, I'm not in class, but she's working on animation stuff. I still got to
Yeah,
shout
and
her out.
Flashpoint, and Moon Gecko had to leave. So
They had to dip, but that's okay.
yeah.
I'm glad they showed up. They were great. Episode 3 will come way sooner than what the fuck how long it took for episode 2 to drop. It's just,
Bro, it took way too long to record this shit, man.
2020 basically happened because I had planned episode 2 to come out early October. Here it is, November, and we're now shooting it. So let's see how long it takes for me to edit and upload.
Shouldn't take that
Should
long.
be out soon. Yeah, it shouldn't take that long. I'm just adding some music and the background, but
All right,
that'll
so you're
be
looking
all.
to upload in December?
Episode 3 will hopefully come in like mid-November. That's what I'm shooting for. I just gotta find a new topic. But yeah, that's all.
Hey.
Stop recording now.